What is going on? Sorry, that was bad. That was bad timing. What's up, everybody? This is Jon Does, episode 138. It's Friday, August 11th, and I'm just hanging out with my new friends. As you can tell by the title, I have another episode with Real Alien 2 weeks ago was so popular. I got such a demand to have more Real Alien on, but Real Alien hit me up and was like, "Hey, my buddy wants to come on. He's got some things to say," and so I was like, "Yeah, anytime." And turns out this week was the time. Before we get introduced to my new friend here, let's do the normal stuff. Don't forget to check out wilddinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. I've got to renew the website here in like 12 days, 13 days or something like that. So yeah, buy some stuff so I can renew the subscription to my website, because I don't want to lose that. Yo, what's up, Chris? You'll get to meet my friend here real quick. Just 1 second. Yeah, check out the website. There's all kinds of cool stuff on the website. There are links to music videos and stuff that I've made here on the YouTube channel. Then there's all kinds of cool merch. There's kids t-shirts, and there's saw that, Chris. Baseball tees, sweatshirts, tank tops, all kinds of men's, women's, unisex options. And we recently put some mugs up there. So there's now mugs. There you are. There's the mugs. And there's also some framed prints as well. Just a couple of those. If I can get the site renewed, hopefully I'll get some new stuff up this year. But yeah, go check out the website. It's really helpful if you guys can go support the channel there. But without further ado, I don't want to keep my guest waiting. So let's start off by let's get a where do I start here? There's so many questions. This is Lizard Person, and Lizard Person. I took offense to that, Chris, to be honest. The Ben Shapiro comment. Yeah, you should get a mug. You should get a lot. You should buy a couple of mugs. Please go buy some mugs. So today's a little bit different. Last time Real Alien was talking to me, and I was able to translate through telepathy. This time, unfortunately, lizard language is a lot more difficult, and I had zero time to learn it in the last week. Apologies. Lizard Person can understand me quite well. I don't know why the translation only works. I guess it's just I'm dumb or something. Anyways, I have it set up here that Lizard Person will answer the questions, and I have a translator that will do this for me. So I'm gonna have to read back whatever responses. So give me just a second here, and I'll get the software going. Oops. All right. Okay. I think we are ready. So, hi, welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, your name, if you have one, and where you're from? Okay. So let me get the translation going. Okay. I have the results here, and it says, "Hello, I'm Lizard Person, and I am from here, but I was cruising around the universe with Real Alien, and they said you were chill, so I had them drop me off." So, okay, that's fair. Like I said, friends with real alien. They've known each other for quite some time. Apparently they're in some organizations together where they socialize, they hang out, they get space drunk. Is that what you call it? Space drunk? Okay. What do we have next? So what part of the universe do lizard people come from? Okay, let me translate that. This is interesting. It takes just a second. Okay. So Lizard Person says, "We're from Earth and we predate humans. We learn to blend in and help guide humanity into prosperity." What kind of prosperity, I wonder? The more successful they are, the more power we have. But we also have embassies scattered throughout the galaxy, which is very imperialistic of you. Just, I'm sure it's for safety reasons or something. Yep, safety reasons. Okay, I got another question for you here. What kind of power do you mean in this dynamic between humans? Like what does your species gain out of this? All right, translate. Okay, so what, I think I've lost viewers. This is hilarious, by the way. These episodes are just great. You guys get to watch me lose my mind. But at the same time, you're meeting creatures you've never met before. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That was rude. So, sorry, I almost said alien person. My apologies. I don't like to. Real alien and you deserve better than my nonsense. So, what Lizard Person here was trying to say, respectfully, until I was being a jerk. Basically, the lizard people, the people, I guess, is that where you get the reptilians? They're in alliance with the Galactic Union of Solar Systems, which is shortened to GUS, is the acronym. GUS. He's a member of GUS. And apparently Earth has been the subject of many financial risks, but I'm not sure what that means. Do you mind elaborating on that, please? Oh, okay, hold on. And let me translate this real quick. Okay, this is kind of scary. So, apparently the financial risks that a lot of people have lost money on so far, and this doesn't make me feel very good. Apparently other life forms out there in the universe, they all bet on when Earth will implode. So I'm a little bit scared about that. Look, I'm sitting over here asking all these questions. I'm kind of scared. If anybody else has any questions, please give me some questions or comments to relay to Lizard Person, because they're so nice to be here. I don't know if this is going to be the last time with Lizard Person. I feel like I've crossed some boundaries already, and maybe they're not so open to coming back. Hopefully we retain a friendship, though. I mean, real aliens, real chill. You seem pretty chill. But apparently I'm not that chill. I didn't need I didn't need translation for that. I understood. I understand when I'm being shamed in any language. I get it. I've worked many jobs and have been shamed in many languages. And you know what? That's just the proverbial cross that I bear. Is just being an imbecile and streaming with lizard people and aliens. I know you guys love this. I know you want more of this. Get in here. Get in the chat. Let's talk. Look, this is some serious stuff here. We have a lizard person. There has been conspiracies upon conspiracies upon conspiracies about aliens and lizard people, and it's true, all of it. As you can tell, lizard person wanted me to relay that this was prior to the show. I just forgot to do this earlier. Wanted me to relay that the reason why it looks like lizard person is wearing the same clothes as real alien is because he is. They were out partying real hard, and their clothes got just destroyed, shredded basically. It was a whole nightclub incident. It was a good thing, but I mean, you know, next morning's never that fun. And so a real alien loaned him the jumpsuit so they could be on this episode. And we appreciate that. We appreciate real alien. Friend of the show, real alien. Look, I know you guys are curious about this. You got to be more curious about this, right? I go through all this trouble to get aliens and lizard people in here. Come on, chat. Let's go. All one of you. Maybe two. I was informed recently that there's some people that watch and like, I don't know, anonymously somehow. I can see how many people are watching typically, but look, if you're out there just stalking, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Sorry, I was just thinking stockings, Christmas stockings. You know what I mean? I'm just going off. So, yeah, get involved. I know you guys got questions upon questions upon questions. Lizard person has, is not feeling it so far, and I've got plenty of things to talk about here. We could talk about all kinds of stuff. Actually, before we continue with well, I did want to follow up real quick. No, I want to keep some of this this conversation spread out a little bit. This episode's brought to you by MeUndies. I'm just kidding. It's not brought to you by anybody but WildDinosaur.com. Go buy some underwear from me. Wait, I don't have underwear on the store. I think there are options for like the underwear and like bikini bottoms and things like that through the store. I could do. I don't really think anybody wears underwear anymore though. So, I mean, I sure as hell don't wear underwear. Not at least the G-string anymore. I kind of look. It was a dated look. I bent over one too many times and got my whale's tail snapped on my butt cheeks, and it just, after that I was like, I think I'm gonna go back to granny panties. And then I decided, too many lines. You can see too many lines, so I just go commando Chris, right, commando Chris over here. You're going commando, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about much. So what have I done this week? We'll get back to lizard person, but I just got a text message from him saying that he wants to chill for a minute. He's feeling a little burnt out. So I just was thinking that I would talk about my week a little bit. Last week, I think I mentioned I'd been taking some photos for a high school for their ID cards. And I forgot to text that guy back, actually, by the way. I did that, and then I had one makeup day this week, which was not for me. It was the makeup picture day for everybody. So students and staff, and oh boy, that just turned into a giant debacle. And I was basically kind of on my own for a while there. It was the other last week there was 3 photographers there, me and 2 other people. And the guy that runs the business would go and set up at other schools, because he was doing like 6 or 7 schools or something like that. So he had a bunch of photographers at each school. And so we had 3 through most of the week, and then makeup day comes around, and it's me and this other guy's supposed to be there. I knew one guy wasn't going to be there. And so I was like, it's just going to be the 2 of us. And I show up, and my boss is there setting stuff up, or the guy in charge there setting stuff up. And he's like, yeah, the other guy got into a car accident. I don't know if he's going to be here or not. He said it was a fender bender, so I don't know if he's coming or not. And then he takes off after he sets everything up with some older equipment that I was using, like a specific laptop and a specific printer for printing out these ID cards. And then for the makeup day, I was using different equipment and a different printer, so I was like a little bit lost. In how, that thing functioned. And so it was just me for a while. And then my printer broke down, and there was a line of like 200 kids or so just like waiting and waiting. So it was kind of stressful, kind of a worst case scenario. Well, not totally worst case scenario, but it was a pretty bad predicament. And so I had to call the boss. He ended up showing up and setting up a second picture rig, and he stayed there and took pictures with me. So we ended up getting through, but we were there probably 2 hours longer than we were scheduled to be there. So it was just kind of a debacle. Nobody was really at fault. It just kind of a bunch of unfortunate circumstances all happening at the same time. But anyways, yeah. So that was my week, and I might. This is gonna be potentially something to be aware of. I might have to change the day of the live streams or the times, and I'm gonna need everyone's help with this. I'm gonna ask this week, and I'm gonna ask next week. Because I'll know by then if I need to move the show or not. But I need to know what everybody thinks. I prefer doing these at night around 6 or 7. So if I have to push to 7, that doesn't bother me too much. I just have to do more pre-production earlier in the week than usually Fridays for now have been like, when I do these shows, I do them day of. Especially when I was doing 5 days a week. I don't know if you guys remember that. I did 5 episodes a week for like months. And it just became too much. But I might have to change the schedule on this show for a couple of months at least. Because I might be taking a temp position doing photo retouching that lasts through Halloween, I think, and that's a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. So, to get home, and this is a job where things might go late. There's the possibility that I'll work 10, 12-hour days. But this is where I need your help. Would you guys prefer if I moved to 7, or if I started doing weekend shows for like a couple of weeks? Either Saturday nights or Sunday nights. I feel like Saturday nights, a lot of people go out, but also I don't know a lot of people that go out much anymore. I don't know. You guys let me know. because I don't want to stop doing this. This whole streaming thing's super fun, and I get to experiment around and whatnot. But if you guys have any opinions on this really is the best when people are available. So when I first started, and I just started doing this, I think it was like a Tuesday was the first time I did this, and then I think I did like 1 or 2 that week, and then I just went into a 5-day 5 episode a week schedule for a while. But that first episode I think I did it like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I liked that then, but not a lot of people are available usually during midday. So let's see. Here's the question. If I'm doing this job, do you prefer to push this show back by an hour or 2? And also in hopes that I don't end up going overtime at the job, which could happen. Or should I move it to a weekend? Which day and what time frame? Because weekends are a little bit more fair game when it comes to, people being available and able to watch. My instinct is to say, sorry, I was just checking the battery. My instinct is to say if I do move to either Saturday or Sunday, to keep it around the same time, like 6 or 7. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'll let you guys know next week. I'll definitely have. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sorry, lizard person. You're so chill. You're making me chill. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'll know more next week about what my schedule might be looking like. So I guess I just need some feedback from y'all. What you think a good alternate day would be for them in the meantime. Not Space Hogs in the meantime, but the real version of that. Yeah, this has been something I've kind of thought about for a while. Like, if I didn't do, well, there's a lot of things I thought about schedule-wise with this show. Like, if I was to do 2 episodes a week, like, let's say one episode is something maybe a little bit more, not scripted, pre-edited, maybe something that goes up earlier in the week, like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something, and then doing these live shows. I don't know. I've been kind of contemplating this for a while, but I guess these are also bigger ideas that I have that I don't need to implement quite yet, because I don't know. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of movement on this YouTube channel. I'm putting out content. I'm getting consistent views. I really appreciate everybody listening. I'm just not getting subscribers or new views, which is something I would like to do more, is expand the channel. And if I can expand the channel, that means there's probably more possibilities for monetization. And if I can monetize, holy crap, if I was able to monetize this channel, I would do probably 2 to 3 shows a week at least. I don't know that I'd go back to 5, but maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something like that, or Wednesday, Friday, Sunday like bonus episode or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with this YouTube channel. I am still working on music. I have an EP. I've been releasing that EP for the last 2 years. There's 5 or 6 songs on there, and it's gonna be called the No Friends on This Planet EP. It's there's 2 music videos out on this channel. There's Smell the Rain and I Have No Friends on This Planet. title track. Both of those are going to be on this EP. So there's a couple more songs I'm trying to finish up. And I feel like I'm kind of in a little bit on a roll. I haven't been putting all of my time into music, but when I do break up my day and I have those times for music, I've been writing lyrics. I've been contemplating how to remix things, remaster things. So, I mean, the two versions, the two songs, "Smell the Rain" and "I Have No Friends on This Planet," have already been remixed since they've been released. So, there will be new mixes of those on the EP when that comes out. Let's see. I'm taking another swig here. My throat is getting dry. Well, real quick, I just want to remind you all, go check out wilddinosaur.com. Go purchase some mugs or some framed prints or a t-shirt or some socks or whatever. It's cool stuff. Also, go follow me on Instagram. There's the camera going to sleep. There we are. All right. Yeah, so, and go follow my Instagram as well, at the_wild_dinosaur. I have been doing stuff there. It's been, we'll do a quick check-in on this. Anybody who's familiar with my content knows I sprinkle various things out there. So, you know, there's the live streams. I have some shorts that I've been kind of on the in and out of the shorts game with characters for the last couple years. Dark John was like the first one that I did. And there are some other characters that I've tried out. What was the Parkour Paul? So dumb. Maybe I should revisit that character. And then, excuse me, most recently, I'd been doing this real history with this character who's the intention. I never named the character. He doesn't have a name. The intention was to I don't know, just have fun, and also the idea I had going into that whole character was making conspiracies fun again. And I don't know, but the conspiracy theories have gotten way out of hand and politicized, and just whatever happened to just like you know, the Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot, stuff like that. Anyways, it was just trying to have a little fun with that concept, and so I decided to go with taking things where, like, we know how they were built. The first episode, or the first reel that I did for that was the Empire State Building. It's like, we know how the Empire State Building was built. There's like all kinds of documentation, photographic evidence. Like, it's not one of those things where like, how was the pyramids built? Because there's still, you know, people talking about how the pyramids were built and stuff like that. And so I wanted to take that concept with things that were like, yeah, no, we have actual documentation about that. Like, there's no contest here. So that was the idea behind the real history shorts. But I have one that I still haven't released, but I was starting to feel, especially from this one that I haven't released yet, I was starting to feel that they were getting a little stale for me. And so I wanted to take a little bit of time to write out, because I have a list. I've been putting a list together since before I filmed that first. Actually, no, it was after that I filmed that first one, where I was like, I should keep doing this. And so I started making a list of all kinds of places and things that I could do these shorts on. And so I think we lost everybody. I think I'm boring this episode. We'll go back to the lizard person here shortly, I promise. I'm just filling some time, you know what I mean? Because Lizard Person is being a little fickle today. No offense. Don't give me any attitude, please. Shoot, I don't even remember what I was saying. I was saying something stupid. Probably nobody gives a shit about it. Oh yeah, it was a real history guy. I want to take some time with him to flesh out some of these scripts that I have, because there's, I think, another 30 ideas that I have of just places and things. I just need to write the scripts and flesh the scripts out a little bit more. So that's what's going on with Real History Guy. So I have actually kind of slowed down on posting for the last couple of weeks. But look, we're all here because you don't care about what I've been up to. You don't care about these kinds of things. You don't care. That's fine. I get it. I'm boring. I'm like Lester Banks. I'm at home because I'm uncool. Anyways, so I wanted to go back to Lizard Person here because there's a lot of big information that we were learning about. You were part of the Galactic Union of Solar Systems, GUS for short, and apparently more civilized species have been making bets on the destruction of Earth. And it's specifically not like explosions or, global warming or any of that stuff. Apparently it's an implosion. And it's been a bet that's been going on for a long time. So I just want to know, how long has this been going on? Because it sounds, the way you phrase this was that it seems like this has been happening for a while. Hey, you awake? Oh, okay. Sorry. So I was just asking. Sorry to follow up on those questions we had before. You got tired of my nonsense. How long have people been gambling on the destruction, the implosion of Earth? How long has this been a thing? Okay, let me translate this. Okay. He says, "Oh, it's not important. Let's talk about who some of the famous lizard people are that we've been speculating on for years. Do you know that Zuckerberg guy?" Wait. The viewers want to know. They want to know when Earth is going to implode. This is kind of a big deal for us. You say you're from here. You might have embassies on other planets, but isn't this your home too? I think we should all have access to this information. All right, let me translate that because that sounded aggressive. Man, I thought this was going to be chill. You know what? Fine. You don't want to answer hard-hitting questions. You just want to chill. I get it. You partied all weekend with Real Alien. It was not nice that you guys didn't invite me. But now we know each other now. We have a little bit of a camaraderie, right? We're both from Earth. So maybe you guys will invite me out next time you go. I've been looking for some new friends. And if you guys were up for it, I wouldn't be opposed to checking out some of these embassies that you have on other planets. But look, I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to the chat. Do we want to press on about our species being destroyed, our planet imploding, or do we want to stay chill? Brah, that was an exact quote. Are we chill, brah? So I don't think anybody is here. I don't think anybody's in the chat right now. That's fine. So I'll answer for everybody else. We're just going to keep it chill, okay? We're just going to keep it super chill. I'm not going to press any harder because I want Lizard Person to invite me out to the next, sentience night out is what they call it. I want to go to that. I want to go to there, and I want to go with you. Oh boy. Sorry. Okay. I will not push any buttons. Okay. So some important questions, some really important questions. I don't want to bore you too much today. We will keep this episode short because Lizard Person is not feeling it as much as I, was hoping. And the other thing is, I was hoping again that we'd get some viewers in the chat asking questions. Cause look, I cannot be the spokesperson for all humans, right? I've talked to an alien and a lizard person now, and I cannot be the only representative here. I only have specific questions that I care about, and I want to open the floor up for everybody to get their kinds of questions in. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. Real alien got here from another planet. Lizard person lives here. They've developed technology and they went to other planets. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And then we're the stupid humans over here being like, what's that? And somebody's like, that's a foot. And the other person's like, no, that's a butt. Huh, dummy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is the kind of stuff that you have to deal with. Even for me, I try to be a little bit more thoughtful. But you know what? I can only do so much as a human. That's all, My apologies. You probably hate it here. This is probably the worst thing you've ever done. You can tell me if this was a fun experience so far. He said it's been all right. He's not worked up or anything, but he's just looking to chill. Okay. So looks like we are going to keep it chill for the next little bit. I only have a couple questions left, but maybe we can get some story time or something like that. So what's the most chill thing I can think right now? I don't want to get into planet destruction or, tell me about your species. Because it's like, if somebody was like, tell me about humans, I'd be like, oh my God, where do you want me to start? So there's this guy, right? And he has this girl, and they did this thing. So I don't know what this accent that I'm doing, this voice is. I have no idea. It's just a human voice, right? I guess it's less offensive than trying to be a lizard voice. I should just stay away from that because I don't want to pretend to do a lizard voice and then offend real. I keep doing that, real alien. I'm so sorry. I need to get my shit straight. Lizard person. Oh man, that's so confusing for my brain because you're one person and there are many of you, right? So you're reptilians, I guess. Yeah, reptilians. Okay. So what kinds of things? Yeah, that's a good question. What kind of human things do you like? What are your favorite things about humans? I'm not familiar with that phrasing. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to translate this because I didn't quite. I'm starting to pick up some of it, but I didn't quite get that. So let me translate. 1 sec. Okay, so lizard person's favorite thing about humans is White Castle sliders, orange Fanta, and Schedule One narcotics. There are runners up. Those are the top. The runners up are tanning beds, pizza rolls, and K-pop. That's fascinating. Pizza rolls are delicious. I am also quite fond of White Castle sliders. And if we ever get a chance, you know what? I have an idea. You, me, and Real Alien jump in the old cruiser and head on over to the East Coast and pick up some White Castle sliders. Because there aren't any White Castle restaurants here. I've only ever had the frozen ones that you get at the store, like the box. I think when I was younger, my mom got them from Costco, which was Price Club at the time. So we should do a White Castle trip. Maybe if there's room for Pat too. Yeah, you think that might be a possibility? Sorry, Pat. I don't know if that's possible right now. Mm-hmm. I'll bring you back some sliders, though. I'll bring you back a number 4. I don't know. I'll bring you back a whole bunch of sliders. But the cruiser's pretty quick. We can make it to like the moon and back in like 15 minutes. So getting to a White Castle in, I don't know, are there any in Nebraska or something? Whatever's like the closest ones that aren't the ones in Vegas. Because when we went to Vegas, Pat and I went to Vegas like a year ago. Was it 2 years ago? I don't remember now. Was it a year ago? Holy crap. Pat and I went to Vegas and met up with our friends Ian and Lauren, and there was a White Castle across the street from where we were staying. And each time we went there, it was closed for whatever reason. Middle of the day, closed. Or like something happened. It's like the ice cream machine went down, but then they just shut the whole restaurant down. Okay. Sorry, just checking the battery again. So we need to go to a good White Castle. I don't know if there are good or bad White Castles, but yeah. So I mean, our cuisine here: White Castle, orange Fanta, and pizza rolls. I think you've chosen well. Those are phenomenal choices, and probably peak human technological advances as well. But I'm curious, and don't get me wrong, we shouldn't overlook the K-pop. The K-pop is the K-pop. What am I, 50? Close. K-pop. What about K-pop? We don't mess around with K-pop around here. And I don't mean like, no, we stand K-pop. K-pop is they're our friends. What is it? BTS? There's a couple other ones that I know. Blackpink. I don't know any of their songs, but I respect the hell out of their ethics, their work ethics. I mean, they get down. They get down. So I'm curious though, out of all those things you mentioned, there are, a lot of food products, which again, you've chosen well. What's up, Jason? You're not late to much. Don't worry about it. We just got Lizard Person over here telling us. So real quick, I was asking what Lizard Person's favorite things, human things are, because it turns out lizard people are from Earth. They've been here since before humans. And they also have embassies on other planets. They're a lot like the United States in that sense. They're keeping everyone safe in their embassies on various planets, which is cool because I'm gonna go check out a couple of them. I think, right? We're gonna go take a little road trip after White Castle. So just to fill you in, Jason, Lizard Person was giving me a list of things that I was like, what are your favorite things about humanity? And there's an A and a B part. There's a couple of things that are like top tier, which are White Castle sliders, Orange Fanta, and Schedule 1 narcotics. And the runners up are tanning beds, pizza rolls, and K-pop. And we were just talking about how K-pop are the most the whole community. K-pop stands. They're the most wonderful fan base to have ever existed. They're less toxic than Star Wars, Marvel, or DC fans. And K-pop for president. K-pop for president. Yeah, so they do run a lot of things. There are some shape-shifting. So I asked this question earlier, and I do have a response to this. They are shapeshifters, but it's not like Skrulls, like we just saw with Secret Invasion. Like, they're not shapeshifters in that sense, but they carry a gene similar to like geckos. So they're more like reflective of their surroundings. So I mean, you stand around enough, like, Americans, or not even Americans, sorry, just you stand near enough humans and you start reflecting your environment, right? Which is cool. It's kind of like AI. There's not like you don't morph from one like you look at somebody and then you turn into them. That's not how it works. You see somebody and then you see everyone else around you, and the like reflection of all of those people forms your face into like a thing that looks like a face. It might not totally be a face, but it looks close enough. And so that's why when like you see, I don't know, like Nancy Pelosi or Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or Trump or whoever, whenever you see them on screen and you're like, they look super weird today for some reason, something seems off. Yeah, lizard people. They haven't totally morphed correctly. They're getting there, though. Their evolution is almost... we're slightly past the uncanny valley with their metamorphosis or reflection. I don't know the term. Whatever. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a milkman. What? What's going on here? What's going on here, John? I don't know. I just want to watch more Warrior. That show's great. So I guess the last question I had, I mean, we could riff on some stuff here for a minute, but the last real question that I have is, why didn't you choose anything like, internet or television or film or, some of these like technological advances? Why didn't you choose any of those? That's the real question I have. Instead of, White Castle sliders, again, I'll get down on some White Castle sliders. Orange Fanta, let's go. I'll take it. Pizza rolls, I had some for lunch. That's how I feel about those things. Tanning beds, K-pop, not terrible choices. I'm not so big on the tanning bed part of things, but I'm also not, mostly lizard. I know lizards love like their heat rocks. Tanning beds are no different, which is why I understand that's up there for you. Nothing beats a tanning bed. You can just put it in whatever room you want, right? Instead of having to like go find a rock to lay out on. I get it. But those are all great things. But why didn't you choose any film, television, especially the internet? Like, it's such a crazy thing. Okay, well, let's see what that translates to. Sorry, this takes a little bit, guys. I mean, again, I don't speak lizard, so we have to do a lot of translating here. Oh, no way? Okay, so after the translation, the calculation that we got here, apparently the lizard people created cameras, television, how we, you know, broadcast signals, radio waves and stuff, and the internet, all created by lizard people. I guess I'm not totally surprised, particularly when you think of Zuckerberg being a lizard person, Musk probably a lizard person. Although I'm starting to think he might be like a kangaroo person, but like a top-heavy one, where all the weight is in the chest and the rib cage. It's like a pear, I guess, like an upside-down pear. Anyways, this has been a really enlightening episode. I'm hopeful that everybody's learned something today from Lizard Person, because look, I know it started off rocky. Our relationship hopefully has evolved into like, let's kick it, you know. You enjoy certain things on Earth. I have access to certain things that you enjoy on Earth. And maybe me and Real Alien could go like camping and consume some orange Fanta, if you will, or those Schedule ones. White Castle sliders, orange Fanta, and Schedule ones. Schedule 1, for anybody out there, that's basically it's when you enroll in school and you get your first schedule, and so it's like, oh, you got to go to math class, you got to go to English class, you got to go to your choir practice. That's the first schedule you get usually. What am I saying? It's also the second, third schedule you get, and fourth and fifth. What's their thought on Jurassic Park? Apparently it's going to be re-released for his big 30-year... Man, 30 years on screen. Holy crap. I saw that movie in the theaters. And it scared me. That movie scared me. Lizard Person, do you have any sort of thoughts on Jurassic Park and it being re-released for 30 years? Hi, Hognose Gamer. This is Lizard Person. They're telling us the secrets to the universe. Welcome. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Jurassic Park and it being 30 years? Okay, let me translate that real quick, because this is not something. This is another phrasing I'm not familiar with. So let's get. Okay. Okay. So, Lizard Person is conflicted because there's some highly, highly offensive things in the Jurassic Park, the whole franchise, starting with the first one, even though the first one obviously is the best one. Look, there's some really offensive stuff in there, but Lizard Person and Real Alien recently got together, ate a bunch of gummies, and they were just like, you know, this is probably one of the best films ever made. It's better than like Lawrence of Arabia. It's better than The Godfather. It's better than literally everything. It's better than Troll 2. So Lizard Person is highly conflicted because the movie's amazing, but it's super offensive. And it completely leaves out the lizard people because they were there with the dinosaurs. You know, this is why the translation took a little bit longer, was to explain this. Lizard peoples, the reptilians, they were the dominant species when dinosaurs were on Earth, and they used to live harmoniously together, and similar to like dogs and horses, they became loyal. They became a big part of how lizard people got around. Because, I mean, like, lizard people can run pretty fast. I've seen it, actually. when I told you I had those CBD gummies, you were like 2 blocks away, and you were back here in like 45 seconds. It was crazy. I've never seen anything that fast before. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. So the reptilians used to ride the dinosaurs around. You know, like I was saying, like cattle, like horses. They had this respect. You know, the lizard people would help feed and maintain the lives of the dinosaurs, and then, you know, the T-Rex would run them to work. It'd be like, hey, you know what? You got to go to work today. You mailman, you got to go drop off that mail. You need my help? Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll take you to work. I'll even take you around your route, and I'll help you deliver mail. And it was a wonderful system. And yeah. Anyways, so sorry, that was kind of long-winded. It's pretty disappointing that the lizard people were left out of Jurassic Park. You know, I have mentioned, you said you've seen 1 or 2 episodes of the show. I've mentioned before that I am somewhat of a director, and I would like to offer my services to retell your story. If at all interested, maybe we can retell Jurassic Park, but the right way. You know, maybe all the dinosaurs have feathers this time, for real. So, anyways, look, it's getting kind of late. Lizard person's super tired, and maybe it was. I told you not to eat the whole bag of those, but you know, c'est la vie. Maybe we can get you back. Velociraptors in Jurassic Park are Utahraptors. In reality, Velociraptors are the size of turkeys. Well, yeah, that's true. They were small. That was another thing they got wrong. And they did eat them. That's what they ate on Thanksgiving was Velociturkey. That was something I was informed of earlier as well. So anyways, we're gonna get going. Real Alien will probably be back one of these weeks. I would really love to get Real Alien and Lizard Person on the same episode. We'll see if that's possible. It's hard to get 3 microphones in here, which is really the big technical problem, is getting everybody mic'd up. Maybe we can just have Real Alien use telepathy and I can relay. That worked well enough last time. Yeah, we are kind of tight on space, but you know what? We could probably make it work. But I'll try to get Real Alien back here. Maybe Lizard Person will be back in. I know this is a little contentious at the beginning, and I apologize. I meant no disrespect. And I hope we can be more chill. Just chill, you know. Let's Netflix and chill. You want to do that? All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do before we go? No, I guess it's that time. Don't forget to check out wilddinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Again, I've been taking a couple week break from putting up some of my reels that I'd been doing, the real history guy. I've got a ton of stuff that I am working on. I just am looking to make it better before I put it out. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to look in the link of the description. There's a link in the description for Planned Parenthood. If you don't purchase anything from wilddinosaur.com, that sucks for me. But the link in the description is to donate to Planned Parenthood, because I'm a big supporter of Planned Parenthood, and I think they need the help. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and donate there. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and let me know. Oh, real quick to the people watching, I got to reiterate this. I don't think you guys were here when I was talking about this before. I might have to change the day of the live streams. I had a couple options. If I keep doing this during the week, pushing it back to 7, does that work? That might be iffy for me because there's some days I might have to work longer. Or should I move to a weekend, and what time on the weekend? What day and what times do you think? Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try to get back to this. I do keep an eye out on that, like analytics every week of these. So let me know what you guys think. If I should it would just be a temporary thing for like a couple of months while I do a temp job thing. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you thought about Lizard Person. We love feedback here. Go ahead and leave some comments, and we'll check you out next week. We'll check you out. I can see I can see you. I can see everybody through the camera. I see you, and I see you, and I see you, and then right there, I see that. I see you right there too. All right, guys, have a good one.